In LDC CoreTools, when colleagues choose to specifically share items with you, you'll find those items in the Shared With Me feed in My Library. Depending on the notification settings in your profile and if your colleagues choose to do so, you might be sent an email notification to let you know when this happens. You have the ability to add to your library any of these items that are in your Shared With Me feed. Anything shared with you, whether it's a mini task, a module, or a collection, is an item that can always be modified by the item's owner or by any other collaborators with appropriate access at any time. You always have the ability, if necessary, to make your own copy of any item shared with you. Any item shared with you will provide you a specific permission level. You might have the ability to just view it, or you might be given a permission level that enables you to leave comments or a review. The highest level of permission gives you the ability to co-edit the document. Separate from these permissions, you can also be listed as an author of the document. For any mini-task module or collection that you've created, or for any item that's been shared with you giving you the ability to edit it, you can share it with others by accessing the item's collaboration settings. Notice that all CoreTools documents have a unique URL link. You can copy and then share a link with anybody, but of course they'll only be able to open it if the item's permissions are adjusted appropriately. To invite specific collaborators, you can use the User Lookup feature. You can also enter an email address. If the email address doesn't belong to a CoreTools user, they'll receive an email inviting them to join CoreTools to access the item you're sharing. You can specify the permission level to give to the invited collaborators here, and you can decide whether or not to provide them authorship credit here. On the right side of collaboration settings, you can toggle the permission levels or authorship for each user at any time. You can also remove somebody as a collaborator as well. You can also decide whether or not you want to send newly added collaborators an email notifying them about this item that will now appear in their Shared With Me feed. You can provide a personal message if you wish. In addition to inviting specific collaborators, you can also make an item public by editing who has access over here. You can make the item accessible to anybody with a link, or you can make the item completely public in the LDC library. You'll of course notice the items in my library that are shared with others, as well as items in your Shared With Me feed, might get modified by other collaborators who have appropriate access. You can even see these modifications being made in real time. Notice at the top of the screen that I can see that other collaborators are also viewing this mini task right now. You can see here that one of the collaborators just left a new comment. If I have the appropriate notification turned on in my user profile, I can receive emails letting me know when new comments or reviews have been left. You can see here that one of the collaborators has just altered this part of the mini task that I'm viewing. I can, of course, continue editing and commenting on this mini task as normal. There are numerous other ways collaboration can happen in LDC CoreTools, but we hope this demonstration has provided you enough information to get started.